Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pelek. Today I want to talk to you about strengthening your character. The thing about character is that we know it when we see it. Maybe more importantly, we know it when it's also missing. What you do and what you say is not nearly as important as who you are being when you say and do these things. Who you are being, the type of person you are, and the way you say and do things matters more than the content of what you say or the specific action that you take. What is character? Character is basically a collective term for the qualities that you have or you don't have that sets you apart from other people. Our character helps us to decide between what we think is right and what we think is wrong. Building someone new, building that new version of you always comes at the expense of the person that you were. This in plain terms could mean a couple of things. It could sometimes mean leaving a particular job because it is unfulfilling to you, or leaving a particular location because you're not comfortable there, moving to a new city, starting your life from scratch, starting afresh, being intentional about sleeping early or waking up early, leaving toxic relationships. All these things, in essence, this element is simple. You remove from your life whatever element is going to get in the way of you building a stronger character. And through that stronger character, developing the habits to achieve the life you want to live. This is where a lot of people go wrong because they see personal development as an act of adding new things to their lives. They want to add better habits, they want to add more confidence, more hours of work, but in actual fact, the solution is often in the reverse. When we look at personal development, we see it as actions we need to take in the present that will affect the outcomes of the future. So character is what lies beneath all the efforts you make to change and propel your life to move forward. Character is what determines the longevity, the direction, and the speed of that change and that propulsion. And character is not something that comes about as a result of crisis. No, it merely comes out in crisis. Robert Freeman said that character is not made in a crisis, it is only exhibited. Please mark those words. Unlike personal traits such as confidence and agreeableness, etc., character can be built, it can be forged, it can be altered with sufficient amount of effort and willpower. The concept of character is very closely related to the concept of integrity. You owe it to yourself and those around you to live a life of integrity. Experts agree that character is a key component of personal and professional success. And character in life is basically essential both for the individual success, but also for our society to be able to function successfully. By investing in developing your character, you will find that you not only have a more significant impact as a leader, but that you will feel happier as well. When we align the way we lead with who we are, allowing our strengths to shine, we are more influential, we are more impactful, and we find we are more content with the work that we do. Take a moment to ask yourself these very important questions. Who are you and who are you becoming, or who do you want to become? Then consider how you can develop your character and lead with strength. Proverbs 22 from verse 1 to 5 says that a good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold. The rich and the poor meet together, and the Lord is the maker of them all. The prudent sees danger and hides himself, but the simple go on and suffer for it. The reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of the crooked. Whoever guards his soul will keep far from them. To build character, it is very vital to have the right values. Unfortunately, our world and our organizations and institutions nowadays are having major problems in this area of values. When you ask people, what do they want out of life? Some will say, I want to be happy. Others will say, I want to be successful. I think our world will be a better place and in a better shape if more of us will say, I want to be good. Having the right values is not enough. You have to walk your talk. You've got to know what you value, and you've got to live by what you value. 1 Samuel 16:7 says, the Lord said to Samuel, Do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. One of the key components of your character is honesty, so your actions should match your words, as I said earlier. Be sincere to your work, to your family, and to your friends. This proves your honesty. With honesty comes self-awareness, which is also a very important thing. It helps you to get to know yourself on a deeper level. You can understand how your ideas and reactions are shaped by being self-aware. Because one of the best things to do to gain self-awareness is meditation. Meditation helps you to learn about how you see your thoughts and how your thoughts take you. Brutal self-honesty shows you where you're holding yourself back and also gives you the courage to know what you need to confront. One of the other important things is to stop making excuses. If you can't blame yourself for your mistakes, then you cannot improve yourself. How you handle your mistakes and your issues shows your character. This also is connected to being honest to yourself. Do what you can to make amends for your actions. Another important thing is to be careful not to conform. You see, character isn't who we say we are, it's who we actually are. So you can fake almost anything in life, but you cannot fake your character. Proverbs 10:19 tells us that whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. So you either have it or you don't. Sometimes character means standing alone and also acting courageously. Another verse I wanted to share with you is Romans 12:2 that states that do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Sometimes it's easier to conform. Sometimes the stakes aren't that high, the outcome isn't that important, and it would just be easier all the way around to simply go with the flow. You've seen this in workplaces, whether it's with you and colleagues, in social circles with friends and family. Maybe you don't completely agree with the direction that your organization is taking or your co-workers are taking on a particular project or handling a particular issue, but your dissent would cause the problem to last longer, make it more complicated to solve it. Perhaps your friends are, let's say, for example, unfairly gossiping about someone that you barely know. It would be easier to sit back and listen rather than come to the defense of that person. No matter the smallness of the situation, conforming in these ways is a major blow to the maturity and strength of your character. When your fear of conforming is greater than your fear of change, you are well on your way to realizing your dreams. Many people will talk about having integrity and values, yet behind their words is a cloud of smoke. There is no substance. And I'm extremely cautious when people begin to speak very highly of themselves than they do of others. And this often is a sign that what they're really doing is faking their character. Be a person who does what they say and live a life that can be respected. More than words. Be a person of action and one whose reputation speaks for itself, not the other way around. This is where true character is found. Remember that to strengthen your character, you will work hard. This requires discipline, self-control, and effort. Another important thing is to find someone to help you, someone that you can trust. I have come to the end of this episode on how to strengthen your character. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Please also comment below how you plan to strengthen your own character. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time.